Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'm going to show you some curve shots that can be really helpful in a game of pool. So first, I do want to apologize. I have been sick, so my voice does not sound too great. And if I cough a couple times, I apologize in advance. But I'll try to keep that on the low. Okay, so first shot is just a basic curve shot. And this setup is kind of famous from the Chris Melling run out back in 2017 or 2016, one of the two. But this one right here, we're just going to simply elevate up and curve around that 9. Now, obviously I didn't aim or anything there, but we're just going to try to curve around this 9 ball. And to do that, you need to know the fundamentals of a Masse shot first. So, a few basics. Masse shot, you elevate down and put backspin on the cue ball, which makes it curve. Now, the more you elevate and the harder you hit, the more curve is on the cue ball. Less you elevate, less curve that's on the cue ball. So you're just going to have to play around with the shot to determine how much elevation you're going to need on the shot. This one here, if we're fully blocked by the 9, we're going to need about there, obviously less than there, but that's about, this would be 90, that's about 45 degrees of elevation, not too much. If we were to put 90 on this, you'd see that it'd curve way too much and go way over there. But if we were to put less, which we definitely needed because I scratched in that pocket, if we were to put less, like way less, so you wouldn't curve enough. So basics to Masse shots, you just have to practice them if you want to get them right. And a good way to practice is just to set up a blocker ball and then just try to scratch. Try to consistently scratch. And then that will improve your aim. And then just play around with where you put the cue ball and stuff. But that's about it for the basics of Masse shots. Make sure you're chalked up. They take a lot of chalk off your tip every time you shoot one. That's about it. But this one right here, all you need to do is add bottom left spin. You always want to add the spin that you're curving. So if we're trying to curve to the left, we want left spin plus bottom spin. So this one, I'm aiming about the second diamond. I want my cue ball to go straight and then curve around here. We just nearly missed it. Now, Masse shots are hard, so I'm not going to edit out any of the attempts, just to prove to you how hard these shots are. And if there's a better shot, an easier shot, you need to take it. So that was fairly close. I'd expect to get it in the next. There it is. Just like that. So you see it took about 4 or 5 attempts. So it is a fairly hard shot, but I say the kick on this one is easier. Just gonna try to slow roll it down there. You might just want to try that one. I didn't even look at where the ball was, but just try to. If that shot's easier for you, shoot that. If there's some easier shot for you, if for some reason you think like that is easier, shoot that. I might go with a Masse actually on this shot, just so as the 8 ball's so close to the hole. Especially if the ball's like this, I'm going for a Masse. Because right there, this is usually an easy shot right here. It's just a little elevation. That's the usual Masse. That's why you need to practice scratching. Because this is where the usual Masse shot is. Something like this where you just play a slight curve on your cue ball. Those are easy, for me at least, since I practice them a ton. But obviously if you practice them a ton, you and I are no different. So practice them a ton, and then it'll be simple. Now Masse works a lot like draw. So let's say we're playing 9 ball. I'm not going to throw all 9 balls out. I'm going to throw the 1 and the 9. Just visualize it, there's other balls. Now if this ball were lined up like this, it'd be very easy just to make the 1. However, if these 2 balls were lined up like this, it's not so easy to make the 1. However, there is a chance for you to go for the 9. Masse is a lot like draw. If this ball were like this, you could try just drawing into the 9. Same thing, we're just going to try to masse into the 9. So this one, all you need is straight backspin. However, you want some speed on here. If you don't elevate a ton, you're not going to get a ton of backspin. So you're going to need pretty much that 90 degrees of elevation. But you also need to chalk up and not miscue like that. This one is fairly simple. It's just elevation with a lot of backspin. To practice this, I'd practice this shot right here. I'd practice making this 1 ball and just drawing your cue ball. So just practice masse off of another ball, and it should be simple to make shots like that. Now see, obviously, there's easy safeties or something, you wouldn't shoot this. But there's always that situation in pool where there is no easier shot. Like if you have something like this masse is a hard shot. But if there's nothing easier, then you're going to have to try it. So I know these are not high percentage shots, obviously, because I'm going through them at a bunch of attempts to make it once. But it's just, you're going to have to practice them because they're going to show up. And it can be helpful because if that one time that you do make it is hill and you're playing for the World 9-Ball Championship and you make it, it's because you practiced it. So let's move on to the next shot. Okay, so this is a trick shot. So this is not helpful in game, but this will be helpful just to show off. And I figured I'd save this one for last just because it's a fun shot. I'll show you how to set it up. You take all the balls, take your cue ball, 1, the 2, the 3. Take a ball, put it over the side pocket, and then you start to make a line of balls. Just make sure the last couple angle away from the 8 ball so they don't accidentally make it. This shot is called the machine gun shot, and it's because you're going to masse, make the 3, and then the cue ball is going to hit all of these and come back and make the 8. And the sound of the cue ball hitting all of these is going to sound like a machine gun. So this one's just 90-degree elevation, a lot of backspin. There it is. So it's a lot of low left, and you really just have to hit it hard, and it's really cool. Hopefully you heard the sound, hopefully the audio picked up, but just set them all up, easy shot. Alright, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I upload a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers. We just hit 91,000. We're at about 91,200 right now. So guys, please share the channel. Share it with your friends. Share it on Facebook. Let's see if we can get that next 9,000 subscribers as soon as possible. I want to hit it next month. March, I want to have 100,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can do it. You guys are the best. Click that little circle if you want to subscribe. Click the little square if you want to watch a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.